Last week there was open castings for Halloween Kills, but that's not the interesting part. The interesting part was the description that they have given for people to come and do the casting and the auditions, and some of the things that they require for the movie sort of gives away some of the plot details. Now this might not give anything away at all, this is just speculation and my opinion, but what I'll do is there's two things at least, or three things really, that I've read with regards to the auditions, and I'm thinking, wow, that's very interesting and it could also mean something. So I'm going to go through the things that I've read online. This is all official, by the way, nothing that I'm making up here. So in addition to general extras, the casting is also seeking some other specific needs for filming. So this is those with mid-60s/70s vehicles, or mid-60s to 70s vehicles, submit with heading vintage vehicle. Modern day vehicles are also needed and should be included in the general extra submission emails. So I'll start with this one. They want mid-60s and mid-70s vehicles. Now they don't want that just because they want to show vintage cars in a movie that's set in 2018 or whatever. Why do they want cars that are aged between the 1960s and the 1970s? This could mean a couple of things. They're going to do flashback scenes, which I always thought they were going to do anyway, but a flashback to 1963 could be on the cards, with Michael going back to 1963 on the night that he killed his sister. But we could also be going back to 1978 as well, the night that Michael did kill a lot of people. And that begs the question, are we going to see Dr. Loomis again? Not Donald Pleasence, but are we going to see some sort of Star Wars Rogue One style Donald Pleasence, with a character being there with Donald Pleasence's face over him? Some CGI possibly? We can't rule it out. I know that people are saying Donald Pleasence is dead, Dr. Loomis is gone, let's move on. Well, yes, we will move on, and we have moved on, but if they're going to do flashback scenes, we're going to want to see that character again, even if it's for a couple of minutes. And I'm going to go back to the person that I always thought should have taken up the mantle of Dr. Loomis, and that is Richard Schiff. Not only is he a phenomenal actor, but he does look like Donald Pleasence, and if anybody could play Donald Pleasence, or if anybody could play Dr. Loomis, I think Richard Schiff could potentially do it. And I don't think a lot of CGI would be needed for him to look like Donald Pleasence. So I think if they do bring back Dr. Loomis, yes, I'd like to see Donald Pleasence in a CGI type role, but I would also like to see Richard Schiff take on a role of Dr. Loomis as well. But yeah, with that casting information, surely we're going to get some flashback scenes. It has to be, otherwise there's no point in asking people to bring over 60s to 70s cars. I'll do this one quickly because I don't know what this means, but they're looking for identical triplets, either male or females, 18 years and over. So I don't know why they need triplets. Obviously there must be a scene in the script that involves triplets. I don't know on earth what that means at all. I don't remember any triplets or twins in any of the Halloween movies, so it's nothing significant to me. I'm assuming that we need the triplets for something that they're going to do in the next movie. It could be maybe Michael's killed someone and he's maybe thought he's killed them, but they're over there and he's killed them again, and then the third one's coming. I don't know, maybe confusing Michael, no idea, but identical triplets are needed anyway. And here's a kind of obvious one. It says those currently working as or with previous actual work experience as medical personnel, i.e. doctors, nurses, surgical staff, ER staff, EMT/paramedics, firefighters. So they're looking for all these types of people. It looks to me like they're going to not emulate what they've done in Halloween 2 with it being set in the hospital, but there's got to be some sort of hospital scene at least in this film, and I'm assuming because of what happened at the end of Halloween, Laurie has survived, she's got stab wounds, etc., or whatever happened to her, she's getting taken to hospital. But it could also mean it's more than one person that's in hospital. Maybe there's other people who have survived that night in 2018. Could that also mean a return for Aaron? Because Aaron didn't officially die in the 2018 movie, so he might have survived. I don't know why we need all this emergency staff. I'm also assuming that if they don't go back to what happened with Laurie and Aaron, the potential survivors, that it's called Halloween Kills, so there's going to be a lot of bloodshed in this film, I'm assuming. And if that's the case, they're going to need a lot of paramedics anyway. So I think we will see a hospital in it, possibly Haddonfield Hospital, I don't know. But again, we do know from the casting here that there's going to be some sort of paramedics and nurses, etc. involved. But the one thing that intrigues me most is the 60s to 70s cars that are required. I do hope that they do go back to 1963 or 1978 or both of them. I think it would be good, even if it's just to recreate a scene from the original Halloween. I think that would be quite good to see as well, and see how they would do it in modern day. So what do you think of the casting information, guys? Do you think it gives anything away at all? Maybe nothing to do with the script itself, but do you think it gives away anything of what we could potentially see in Halloween Kills? As always, leave your comments down below. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching again. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.